You are joking.
Our third night on Sαλαγκού had just passed with both of us having caught.
Hey!
And it was time to find out if Spooner's carp would give him the lead.
You are joking.
What? No. You idiot.
What do you mean, idiot? I've done everything right. It's all zipped up.
How has he got out?
He's jumped through the gap in the top. How has he done that?
I didn't actually see you catch that.
Lovely two-tone mirror.
Yeah, sure.
Unique. I'll just come and look at yours then, shall I?
There he is. First 30-pounder from this lake, and a beautiful one at that. And Neil's first time he's ever lied about catching a fish.
I did catch one, I promise.
Sure.
Not properly securing your retainer sling is a real schoolboy error. And as the forecast wind continued to pick up,
Gonna crash into my rods.
it turned out Spooner wasn't the only amateur angler on the lake who struggled driving a boat.
It's the same again. I went out this morning, they're all done lovely. Anticipation of swimmers and anglers have done us.
The battle of big lakes. That's
Yeah.
just the fun of it, unfortunately. Or whatever you want to call it, fun, a nightmare. So you get this rod out and then go back and get it wiped out. There's so much ages. I've never fished anywhere like it. And to think that you have to worry about swimmers and windsurfers and kite surfers and everything else, just add something to it. It's a little bit more exciting, if I'm honest. Everything else is very similar, though. The rigs, the carp are the same. It's just the hurdles you have to get over.
I had just finished resetting my rods again, and I was having even more problems.
Absolute nightmare. The local pedalo riders have gone over two of my rods and completely wiped them out. But they're coming back for another go, that's handy.
I think people looking from the outside always think that carp fishing is a really stress-free, relaxing sort of sport, but it's really not. You can see with Spooner and us here, it's been absolutely devastating today. People taking you out, they're stressed. It's just having to redo your rods and everything. It's just an absolute nightmare sometimes. I don't really, I don't know what to do myself next year. I don't. Spooner loves them.
Merci.
We'll get through it as a team, though. We'll bear the stress together.
After witnessing all of the dangers firsthand, I pleaded with the local mayor to close the beaches. But tomorrow was the 4th of July and he wouldn't listen to a damn word. All I could do was sit and keep watch.
Neil, I've been having trouble with the buoyancy of my tiger nuts.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was thinking of a bit of that sort of size.
Yeah.
I was thinking of using it half the size of that with a tiger nut that sort of size instead of one that big. What do you reckon? You're not even listening, are you? I think it's a good idea. You're right there, mate. It's a little bit sort of tense. Just having a little look out there and that here. Making sure everything's all right.
Yeah.
Any dangers out there, or...?
Dangers everywhere, mate.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it. You give me a shout if you need anything, OK?
Thanks, mate.
Neil, you could have kept an eye out, mate.
There was definitely a chance this wind was pushing the carp in, but Dovey couldn't keep his rigs out there long enough to find out. Luckily, my rigs were still primed.
Poor old Dovey's just been wiped out by a hydrofoil, but this time I think it's even cut his line. We've now got to try and go out and dodge this absolute lunatic who is quite impressive at what he's doing.
Hydrofoils have a giant fin sticking out from underneath, perfect for picking up and destroying fishing tackle. After taking Dovey out, it had now gone through my lines whilst I was hooked to a fish.
We ain't getting this back.
We are. Yes, we are.
I have a fish on this.
Another fish.
You are. We have another fish as well. Okay, okay.
Okay, we're back
Merci.
in.
I've no idea if the fish is
It's
still
going
on.
to be still on. Of course it's on.
Of course it's on. Come on. PMA. What a day. I can't feel a great deal. Oh, was that a kick? That was a kick.
We'd somehow untangled ourselves from the hydrofoiler, circumnavigated the pedalo, and managed to stay out of the kite surfer's way.
That is a mirror.
That is in my net. Yes.
Yes.
Even there, Jay. Yeah, boy.
How have we landed that?
It's when he said, I am the fish,
Yeah.
I thought, he's not getting this.
He ain't got enough.
After easily what was the most bizarre carp battle of my life, it was time to find out if it had all been worth it.
£34 2 ounces. We're going in the right direction.
We are.
Annoyingly, it's you pointing us in the right direction.
You hold them for me, mate.
Mate, well done. What a carp.
I'm buzzing. Genuinely don't care about the competition, but I am leading it. So.
I do now, funny enough. I'd forgotten about it until now.
When you're sitting in the teeth of a wind like this with life going on around you and pedalos and windsurfers and everything, and you get that at the end of it, that is why we come to places like this. It is so special. Flown away. Bro. Ah.
Well, cheers, mate, to a very funny day's fishing.
Cheers, mate.
It was the most ridiculous day, actually. The wind, along with all the water sports guys, the nightmare with the fish, the elation when we got the fish in.
It's been a great day,
It has,
mate.
hasn't it?
It's been a great day.
On the wind front, actually, if this does change, which I think it's planning to,
Yeah.
we're going to need to move on the drop of a hat.
I would like to see this lake from somewhere else. Plus, this is the beach area, so I think that side, there'll be far less war activities going on.
Agree. Well, cheers to that and
Cheers
to a
to that.
funny, disastrous, successful day's fishing.
Absolutely.
What an evening.
What a day. Morning, mate.
Morning, best friend.
Sleep right?
No, I didn't, actually. I'm not sleeping very well until sort of early hours. I think the anticipation's getting to me.
Apart from the holidaymakers, nothing had touched my rods for over 24 hours. I'd expected action in the night and I needed to find out what had happened. The water was so clear out there that my rigs were sticking out like a sore thumb, so definitely some more tweaks were in order.
This setup, which is what I had before, is very, very visible. The lead core's thick, it sits up off the bottom because of the weed. There's patches of bait all the way around it where the fish just won't go near it. So what I've decided to do is take the lead core off, go back to basics, just have a very simple lead clip, and then a lead on it and my hook link. Hopefully this is going to be far less visible.
I'd moved my spots a little further out as well. Deeper into the weedier areas could mean deeper into the carp's hole too.
Right, that is my third and final rod set. And if I'm honest, this is the first time in a while that I felt confident. I feel like at the moment nothing can touch us.
And just like that, the wind died out, which meant no more hydrofoilers. But now the sunseekers took over.
It's one thing after another here. It's like a circus out there. I've got sailboats, I've got pedlos, I've got horse. Yeah, there's a canoe. Somebody's just picking up my marker. Whatever next. Oh, you are joking me. This is beyond a wind-up now.
It turns out the French fire service use this lake, and more specifically Dovey Swim, to refill their seaplanes, which are used for extinguishing forest fires in the region. What are the chances?
It's starting to get to me now.
I think it's fair to say you've had your run of bad luck.
You'll probably have in about 5 minutes.
Big old slab of salt in the wood.
Oh, dear. You got a bit now.
And just like that, Dovey's luck didn't change at all. How's that for some salt?
Every time that alarm goes, the heart's just absolutely racing. This is proper carp fishing.
It was day 5 and I was leading the competition with the 34 pounder. And what's better, I was in again.
Right, there's the leader not already. There's another little coming, but there's another. Just everything feels like a victory when you land one of these. But they are getting smaller. We do want to try and catch one of the real jewels that this lake holds. I reckon it's getting time for a move. I really do.
It was barely a 20-pounder, which is not the direction we wanted the fish to go in. So we reeled the rods in and took a trip with Damien to the highest vantage point on the lake for a proper look.
Are there certain areas down here that you fished before?
Yes, just behind the island.
Okay.
Yeah, very good spots.
Yep.
Yeah, one friend of me, he fishing on this place last week.
Okay.
He got 4 fish. The rest is 16 kilo. Not many, so bigger.
Okay, so it's nice to get some perspective here. I think at the back of the island sounds like the one to.
Yeah,
I think we spend one more night down there.
Yeah, to try and move now would be crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little late.
Yeah.
Spend one more night, see if we can catch something big. Wake up first thing in the morning, pack the kit up, in the boats, mission across the lake, on the end of the new wind in the big fish swim. It's time to move, isn't it?
I think so, mate.
OK, Damien, thank you very much for the information. We'd be lost
Pleasure.
without you at this point.
So it was back to our swim to enjoy one final sunset before the big move.
Right, great, mate. What happened? You looked a bit too peaceful there.
Oh, dear, I was really enjoying the sunset there for a second.
Last night, innit? Early night. Bored of it now. Bored of it. Just absolutely bored of it. Fast approaching dawn. We're into another one. I've got it moving out of the weed really quickly, so I'm going to try and play it from the bank. This fight just feels a bit different to the others. It's hard to judge it because we've done so much from the boat, but as far as bank battles go, it feels different.
It was a slow and brutish kind of fight, which is a good sign this fish was a serious one.
It'll be a massive catfish, of course.
Whatever it was, it held its ground at range and I could barely move the thing.
Just saw a flash on the surface. I couldn't make out the size, but it's close. It looks big to me. Come on, be bigger.
Yes, spoons. That is a bigger fish.
That is, isn't it?
That is a bigger fish. It's a big mirror.
Oh my God!
That's a big mirror.
Yes!
Yes! You've done it. That is a decent fish, mate.
Oh, it's definitely over £40.
Mate, that looks £50 to me. Mate, look at it. Whoa!
I didn't think we were going to get one of these.
Right, you ready?
Yep. I'm going to give you £60. 4 ounces. Yes. Oh, my Neil Spooner. How has that happened? Seriously. I cannot believe that has happened. Honestly, the chances of this happening are like thousands to one, I think.
This carp truly exceeded our wildest expectations, and as I supervised Neil while he retained it, we couldn't wait to see it. As day broke and we got ready to see Spooner's absolute unit of a carp, the lake had other ideas.
Spooner, get the boat.
Immediately, this fish felt so much heavier than anything before it.
Here he is, he's a big old mirror twisting and turning down there. Go. Big old mirror. Hitting it. Yes!
That is 42 and a quarter.
Really?
Well done,
You know, I'm
mate.
really happy with it. I know it hasn't beaten you in the bet.
No, well done, that is great.
Ah, no. £42.
That's epic, mate.
Well, there he is. I've gone through an awful lot of aggravation and pain for him, but this is why I travelled so far to get here. What a beautiful fish. £42 an ounce is. I am absolutely over the moon with that one. Mwah.
On a wild lake this size, a £42 carp was still an extremely big achievement. And if I had totally eclipsed him with a 60.
Come on, let's go and have a look at this.
I thought you'd never ask.
Look at the size of that carp.
I've literally got a waistling full of carp.
I didn't expect this to happen. I really didn't.
We said if we could leave with a 50-pounder, it would be a miraculous result. We didn't even talk about 60. To catch a 60-pounder from any lake, anywhere in the world, it's a special fish, but to catch one from a wild lake of this size with that much water behind, people literally dedicate their carp fishing lives to doing it and call it what good luck, fortune. I don't care what it is. Got one, and I feel truly blessed to have it in my arms.
Oh, mate, well done. You're a special old creature, you are, Gil.
Cheers, mate. Classic. Oh, let's get some photos, shall we?
Yeah.
You all right to do the honours?
Yeah. Fish for lifetime, that Neil Spooner.